I don't know who told Basketball Wives to get interesting again, but they did it, and I'm upset. I did not want to like this season, but I like it so far. I'm not going over everything that matters. I mean, that happened. I'm just going to talk about a couple of points. Point one, Tammy getting married to Reggie and not including her kids. They have every right, Jazz and Lyric have every right to be upset, just like Tammy said and Reggie said. Have every right to be upset, and the whole thing was, okay, you got married, but then still didn't say anything. Now again, Reggie and Tammy are grown, which means they can do grown people stuff. But something like a wedding, something really sentimental, important like that, I can understand why the kids would feel like, so are you replacing us with some dude? Because I think that's what they really wanted to say, but didn't want to go and say that. But I feel like that's the train of thought that they had. But you know that they were going to come back together. It was just a matter of just apologizing and moving forward. So that's what happened. Now with Malaysia and Cece and Kirsten and apparently Cece's soon-to-be stepdaughter. The stepdaughter, I said, she was not feeling Cece. And it's clear that Cece clearly has a different image and perception about her standing in that family than what she does, than what's reality. And I'm glad that they were also able to come together, even though it did start off as an argument. And I'm not going to act like, oh, it was just Cece's fault, because they came in and they were there ready to be like, to tell her what they don't like about her. And I'm trying to figure out why people think that's just the easiest thing in the world, and why people are just supposed to be okay with that when some of it may not be valid. It's like, I'm not gonna go and just, well, actually, I'm not, yeah, you have to be careful about what you apologize for and what you own up to. They all eventually hug it out after arguing for a little bit, but what does also happen is the fact that Cece, she's happy that she was kind of hurt, but she still understands this doesn't change everything. Kirsten, she is like, she's gonna back off of the whole Cece thing, which is cool, because her main issue should be Byron, her father-in-law, who has a problem with her because he again reiterated, this is only because of you going and putting it out there in the world that I do not visit my grandchild, kind of insinuating I don't really care about her, which would be hurtful. It's hurtful for both sides. And for some reason, I feel like they don't go and set up play dates to go and, you know, for him to hang out for whatever reason it is. Who knows? I don't know. Look at Jackie being a peacemaker, and even Evelyn and Shawnee put out there that, what is Jackie doing? But you have to remember, Jackie was the Jennifer in the group for a couple of years, for multiple years, for a long time. So I'm proud of Jackie. This feels like real growth, and that's was my frustration with this show for years, the lack of growth for a lot of these grown women. So for Jackie to do this and for it to seem genuine, cool. And they're in LA, so of course they're gonna love that crystal stuff. That sounds crazy, but Jennifer is invited. Shawnee said she's willing to come, and she did. Jennifer was the last person to show up. Evelyn invites a new person. I forgot her name, but she looks good. She is involved or has kids, or maybe the ex-wife of a basketball player and whatnot. Cool. And I actually like her energy. I don't know if she's gonna, I feel like, yeah, she's one to watch out for. I think she might be actually one to watch out for. OG is quitting, well, not quitting, retiring from football. Fair enough. She's been doing it for 10 years. Yeah, that's a lot. What else happened that before you get to the main event? Let's just jump to the main event, because anything else that happened was them all going around talking about the same thing so that they can all get on the same page, so that they can all show up to this event. Tammy wasn't there. That is one thing. Tammy was not there. And the other thing was that, like I said, Jennifer was there. And Jennifer was in rare form. And even though it sounds harsh what Evelyn said, Evelyn wasn't wrong. at one point she was arguing with Jennifer because Jennifer was getting snippy with Shawnee. I was like, oh, Jennifer raising her voice like that? Who is this person? And Jennifer has been saying that since her mother died, I guess maybe it was the anchor in her life, and she has a bad relationship with her father. She's been having a really difficult time. Now, Jennifer puts it out there that, hey, I've been dealing with a lot, been going through a lot. She doesn't really own up to some of the lies that she did, even though Evelyn and Ray told us on the Breakfast Club that Jennifer does admit more of the stuff that she had actually said about Shanice and all of that. She kind of let the cat out of the bag, but maybe like 500,000 to 1 million people watch that interview, so, and people will forget. But what matters most right now is that when Evelyn told Jennifer, all respects to your mom, but you think it's okay, you think it's right, you think it's justified that your mother passes away and you get to become an a-hole? You think that's how that works? No. That's definitely not how life works. Bad things happen to people all the time, and thankfully most people are able to balance it out to where it does affect them, it does hurt them, they may be changed for a little while, but they slowly get together and they come back. Jennifer is going off the deep end. Jennifer has always been like the pretty girl who also had a mouth on her, but she wasn't as confrontational. And so I think now she's just on this whole, oh, you have a problem with me? I have a problem with you. Oh, you said you thought I thought you said something about me? I'm gonna slander you. She's going too far left, and that's why she's having so many issues. And so when Evelyn slammed the door, I said, oh, because Evelyn and Jennifer were real friends. Like Evelyn said, Jennifer was basically like an auntie to Shanice, so she was really hurt by that. While Shanice is telling Evelyn, I generally don't care. Evelyn's the mom, so of course she's gonna care. And Shawnee, and I figured Shawnee would do this. Shawnee actually gave Jennifer a hug because she saw that, all right, something is genuinely wrong with this girl. She's not just being messy or being rude or acting a fool just to act a fool. And even though she said the stuff about Shaq and whatever, like, all right, that's not water under the bridge. We're not cool, but I'm gonna show her some decency, and maybe she'll remember what that's like and reciprocate it at some point. That's what I took that as. So that's all I have for you. I was trying a different filter. The lighting situation is a mess, so I'm gonna go do what I need to do for the rest of today. Get these videos up, you know, maybe shoot 1 to 2 new stuff for my ASMR channel, Romie Whispers ASMR, and I will see all of you soon. I may do a music reaction, but this weekend's gonna be busy, so I don't know. That takes some time with the editing and all of that. That's a whole nother level of editing. But yeah, anything else? I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else that I want to mention? Because like I said, this show is surprisingly better than I thought it would be. I am astonished at how it came back, and it kind of came back with some substance. Yes, it is more of the same old, but I care about what the same old is versus the last time. When I tell you, I was for the last 2 seasons, I was like, okay, this show can end. And then unfortunately, Malaysia threw that table. She threw that table and it was on. I said, oh, so season 8, we may be back. We may be back. Bok. All right, let me get out of this hot car before I melt. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. I chose the black and white filter because I felt like that's what the show should give me. But a lot of times it doesn't. But it is a reality show, so I have to understand that. Not accept it, but understand that. So yeah, at this point, I'm looking at a bird and rambling.